Hey guys, it's Sarah. Thank you so much for watching. So today I'm super excited to be sharing an intro for my finished 13 by Halloween project pan. So I'm actually doing this as a collab with several other project panners here on YouTube. I will link all of their channels in the description box. Definitely check them out. I think there are about 5 or 6 other ladies doing this project, so it'll be a lot of fun. I'm so excited. So essentially it's a 3-month-long project, and I am going to be kind of doing this in addition to my 2018 rolling project 10 pan, which is just an ongoing project throughout the entire year. So I'm a little bit nervous. I had to think really hard about which products to include in the project because I didn't want to get too far in over my head. But I think all of the products that I decided to include are ones that are pretty reasonable and things that I think I can probably finish up by Halloween. So I'm actually filming this video on July 4th. I felt like red lipstick was appropriate, but I'm pretty sure that this isn't going to go up until the 9th, which is Monday. And I'm pretty sure we'll be updating every month on the 9th until like the day before Halloween. So let's just get started. I picked mostly makeup products and also a few skincare products and one hair care product. So I'll just kind of go in no particular order here. The first product that I chose to include in this project is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer. I've had this for, I think this fall it will be a year that I've had this. I took the stopper out actually a couple months ago because I thought that it was almost gone. And since then, I guess there was just a lot more in there than I thought. And so there's still, I don't know exactly how much is in here. I did mark it kind of towards the bottom, but I know there's a lot kind of just coating the sides. I really just want to use this up by Halloween and get it out of my collection. I've had it for a while. It's an average concealer. I like it enough to use it every day, but it's certainly not my favorite. But I just want to use it up. So I'll probably try to use it, you know, on blemishes. I normally only use concealer on my under eyes, but I'll probably try to use it on my blemishes. Maybe some days instead of wearing foundation, I'll just dot a little bit of this all over my face and just set that with powder, just to kind of speed up the process of using it up. But yeah, I really just want to get this used up, so I want to kind of power through that. The next thing I chose to include in the project is this travel size of the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It is really small. I think that I have about half left, so I really think that this should be pretty easy to use up within the 3 months, especially if I remember to use it every day. I know this is probably kind of like a freebie, like it's going to be really easy to use up, but I wanted to be reasonable and pick things that I know I can realistically use up by Halloween. So yeah, there's that. I also chose to include a face primer. Now, if you've been following my Project 10 pan, I do have a face primer in that project at the moment, but it is almost gone. It's the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. There's really only a little bit left in that, so I'm pretty sure that'll be done within the next couple of weeks, hopefully. But for when that's done, I want to use the Ulta Beauty Mattifying Face Primer. This is also a small size, but it's barely used. I think I've used it once. And face primer is one of those things that unless I put it in a project pan, it's really not something that I go through very quickly. So I think this will motivate me to kind of use it up. Plus, since the majority of this project pan will be taking place kind of in the summertime and like warmer months, I feel like that's a good time to use a mattifying face primer. Because in the winter, my skin is pretty dry, normal to dry, so I feel like it makes the most sense to use it this summer, and I really just want to use it up. I've only used it once, so it's basically full. I'm pretty sure there's like an air bubble kind of in the top, so I marked it a little bit lower than that, but yeah, I think it's realistic to be able to use this up in 3 months. I think I should be able to do it. I'm also going to include a nail polish in this project. So this is the Pixi nail polish in the shade Classy Cocoa. I've had this for several years now, and there's a little bit less than half left. And the reason why I chose this is because I would really like to use up a nail polish. I would feel very accomplished if I could do that. It's a nice kind of fall appropriate color, so it'll be nice as we're kind of getting into the late summer and into the fall. And it's a smaller size than what most nail polishes are. I think this only has 0.25 fluid ounces, and I think most nail polishes have around 0.4, so it shouldn't be too hard. I'm hoping that I can just use it up. I know that since it is old, it's getting a little bit thicker, so I really would like to use it up before it dries out. So yeah, that's why I'm including that. I think it's doable. We'll see. The next product is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I have it in the shade Taupe. I really like this brow pencil. I am wearing it today. It's just nice. It works really well. I don't know if I'd repurchase it just because it's kind of expensive. I did get this one on sale for like half off, but there's a good amount left. I don't think it should take too long to use this up, and I definitely think I can finish it by Halloween for sure, especially if I use it every day or most days. And I would just like to kind of rotate through. I have 3 brow products at the moment, and I'd like to get that down to just 1. I definitely won't have a problem using that up, and it's a product that I really enjoy. And I feel like it's important to include products that you enjoy in project pans, because otherwise, if you're only using products that you either feel kind of mediocre about or products that you don't even like, it can start to get kind of frustrating. So I definitely wanted to include something that I feel like that I'll enjoy using, and that I genuinely really like. This is probably the one product in this project that I'm really not sure if I'll be able to finish it, but I still would like to make some really good progress on it, and it's the e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Soiree. It's a nice, really shimmery cream shadow. It's kind of like a cream powder hybrid, I guess, but it's a nice, really metallic kind of mauve-y burgundy shade. I do really like to wear it on the lid, although it can look a bit dramatic, so I'm just going to try to wear it as much as I can. I do enjoy it. It's just not something, I don't think I'll wear it every day, so that's why I'm saying I don't know if I'll be able to actually finish it by the end of the project. But if nothing else, at least I'll make some good progress. And this is a product that, since it is kind of a cream texture, it will dry out eventually, so I do want to just use as much of it as I can before it dries out. The next thing, this is also kind of a mini. I know it's the 3rd mini that I've included in the project, but the thing about this size product is it really just kind of clutters up my makeup drawers, I feel like, and so it'll be nice to just kind of use them up and get them out of my collection. But this is a product that I do like. It's the Ulta Beauty Liquid Illuminator in the shade Northern Lights. It's a nice kind of slightly pink-toned liquid highlighter. It's pretty. The problem with this is that I always forget to wear this because I always forget that I want to use a cream highlighter, and then I like powder my face, and then I remember, oh wait, I wanted to use a cream product, and then it's too late by that point. So I'm going to try really hard to use this up. I'll probably wear it as a highlighter, although I do have a powder highlighter in my Project 10 pan right now, so maybe I'll layer the two, and I'm also thinking that some days maybe I'll wear this underneath foundation or mix it in with my foundation to make it a little bit more glowy. So there's a lot of ways I can use this, and I really just want to use it up. And it shouldn't be too hard. It's only 0.17 fluid ounces, so as long as I remember to use it, I don't think it'll be too hard. I'm also going to include a couple of lip products. Neither of these are lipsticks, they're more like lip treatment products. This first one is the Red Apple Lipstick Exfoliator, and so it's really just a stick exfoliator. I don't think it should be too hard to use the rest of this up. That's all that's left. And as long as I remember to use it, I'll try to use it every day, but I'm sure if I can use it at least a few times a week, my lips will be super soft, and I don't think, it's kind of like a soft texture, so a lot comes off when you use it, so I really do think that I should be able to finish that. And then the other lip product I'm including is the Ulta Beauty. There's a lot of Ulta Beauty products in this project, but it's the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. This is pretty much exactly halfway full at the moment. It doesn't look like it right now because it was sideways, but it's a nice lip oil. I use it pretty much just like a lip balm, but it has a nice like glossy finish to it, so it's kind of nice to just throw on a day when I don't want to wear lipstick, just kind of as a clear gloss, but I feel like it also like moisturizes my lips too. So I haven't really had this for that long. I think I've maybe had it since the spring, but I feel like it's getting kind of gross. Like, I think anything that has a doe foot applicator like this, especially with like a lip product where you're applying it to your lips and then you're putting it back in, I feel like it gets kind of gross and unsanitary kind of quickly, so I just want to use it up. It's a nice product, I enjoy it, so I don't think it'll be too difficult to use that up. The last 4 products are non-makeup. 3 of them are skincare and 1 of them is hair care. So the first skincare one is the Pacifica Pore Refine Deep Detox Mask. It's a very like liquidy kind of gel-like mask, and I've only used it a handful of times, so hopefully I can use it more and kind of figure out my opinion of it, but also just use it up because you know, it's nice to just use things up instead of just letting them sit around. And I feel like a lot of times with face masks, I just forget to use them. So this is less than half full now, so I don't think that should be too difficult, but then again, I always forget to use face masks, so we'll see. The next skincare product is the Trader Joe's Enrich Moisturizing Face Lotion. I've been storing it upside down because there's not a ton left. I think there's probably about a third of the product remaining, so it's a nice face lotion. It only has an SPF of 15, so I'm not really a huge fan of that aspect, but I do really like it as a moisturizer, and I like to layer it under like makeup products that already have SPF in them because I feel like at least I'm getting a little bit of extra SPF that way. And then also from Trader Joe's, actually the last two products are also from Trader Joe's, but this is the Rose Water Facial Toner. It's a toner spray. I just plan to use this every morning as my face toner before I moisturize, and then I'm assuming that I'll be able to use up the all-nighter setting spray before the end of the project, so when that's done I can also use this as a setting spray for my makeup. So, and also just kind of like to refresh throughout the day. So I think there's less than half left of this, so I don't think that should be too hard. And then lastly, I have the Trader Joe's Shea Butter and Coconut Oil Hair Mask. It's a nice hair mask. I like it. I don't think there's really a ton of product in here to begin with. It only has 5.1 fluid ounces, so I think that's less than most hair products would have. But yeah, I think that I should have no problem using this. I'll probably I can't use it every day because it's just a little bit too hydrating for that, but I'll probably use it 2 to 3 times per week, and I'm sure that if I use it regularly, I should be able to finish it. So those are the products that are in my Finish 13 by Halloween project pan. I'm really excited about this, and I'm excited to be doing it along with some other super amazing panners on YouTube, so I'm excited to watch their videos as well. I always love watching project pan videos just for inspiration. It's just so much fun to use up your products and rotate through things instead of just letting them sit around and go to waste. So anyway, stay tuned for probably monthly updates. I think I'll probably plan to post the first update exactly a month from today, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'll also link all my other Project Pan videos down below in case you're interested in watching those. But yeah, wish me luck. I hope this goes well. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!